2004, my grandfather was diagnosed with cancer. And at that point, they told him he had 6 months to a year and a half to live, depending on whether or not he took treatment. 3 years later, 2007, he passed away from the cancer. He was very old also, but it was definitely the cancer that slowed him down, and watching him go through that had a pretty large impact on my life. It was my first introduction to cancer, my first time to lose someone close to me. So that was my freshman year in college. A couple years later, in 2009, the summer of 2009, I was out in Houston, and a few things happened. A close friend of the family was diagnosed and passed away very quickly with pancreatic cancer. Another really close friend's father was diagnosed and passed away very quickly from leukemia, and my uncle was diagnosed with liver cancer. That fall, I transferred into UT, and these things were very fresh on my mind still, even my grandfather, who had passed away a couple years before, like I said. And I saw the posters and everything and decided that it was time. Eventually, fall of 2010 came around. I realized I could do it. I could really apply for this and go all out. And so I went ahead and applied and told my story, the interview and everything, and got into the organization. And those are the names I really carry with me. And my grandfather, Cliff Hunt, Melissa Stevens, Scott Ressing, and Willie Hunt. From the very beginning, hearing about the organization and hearing about the 3 pillars, knowledge has always been the one that speaks to me the most. And I think it's because when I think knowledge, I correlate that with cancer research itself. And that's, to me, how cancer will be cured, is through the research, through the charity that we can give to research. And that's where I find the most importance and what I connect to the most is how we're going to cure this disease. When I think knowledge, I also think what goes through families' heads when they get this diagnosis of cancer. Right now, it's a very scary thing. Just every day, there's new people in my life that I find out about, and it's a scary thought right now. And I'd hope that through us riding, from here to Alaska, that we can, instill some hope. I'm not really trying to tie in all 3 pillars here, but they do all tie in together. So instill some hope that at some point the knowledge will be still maybe a little scary to get that type of diagnosis, but also not as, it's not a death sentence. At some point we will have a cure, we will have the knowledge for this disease to be over with. I am most looking forward to really getting to know my teammates. I feel like we're very close already, and we're 50 days out right now from the ride, but there's a camaraderie that I know will be gained in those 70 days. And I want to know everything about why every person is in this organization. And I've gotten to know a lot from listening to other people's testimonials and watching their why I'm here's at our meetings, but I really am looking forward to getting really close to these people and getting that support system that is already surrounding me, but even more so. And once I get back from the ride, I'm done. I've graduated in May, so it'll be this group of 43 of my new best friends that I'll have as a support system. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.